What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Sporgo, and this is a closed beta test for Snowbreak Containment Zone, a game that's going to be released globally on July 20th. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about this game, guys, because I got lucky enough to get into this closed beta test to give you guys some feedback on this game, let you know how I've been feeling about it. I've been playing it I got about 5 to 6 hours invested in this game already, and I can tell you guys, as a fan of shooter games, I am loving this game. So one thing about this game that's immediately really amazing is that it is on a PC client. I'm actually playing on PC client right now, and this is a mobile game. So you'll be able to play it on your phone. You'll be able to play it directly on your PC, which is fantastic. Now, something about the game that's pretty amazing is that it has a nice, simple UI. It's really easy to navigate through this thing. You have your inbox here. You have your messages. You have your event where you get a free 4-star character, which is phenomenal. These items here are actually for your summons, which is pretty cool. You have your daily check-in where you're going to get these materials. These are materials used to level up your characters. This is your main currency right here in the game. Then you have your presence booster. We're not going to get into that. And then we have the actual banner here that you're going to be doing your pulls in. And again, these chitlets is what they call these, is what you're going to be using to pull in these banners. And these things this is your main currency, this type of gem they have here, which is called Digicash, right? And it's pretty cool because in the game where we're actually getting a 20% discount on 10 echoes, which is pretty phenomenal, guys. So you do 8 pulls and it counts as 10, which is pretty awesome. And this is a beginner banner. Both these banners have the same characters in them, and these are the limited characters. And the way that this thing works is that you are guaranteed a 5-star character, which is the limited character, after 50 pulls. You're guaranteed that character, and in this banner, you're guaranteed them after 80 pulls. Now, so far, it looks like they give you enough currency to actually do regular multis quite often in the game, as we'll talk about in a little bit. It seems fairly free to play friendly. And then you also have your weapons. Now in this game, you actually can use your you can level up your weapons, you can modify your weapons, you get different characters that has different synergy with your weapons, which is pretty phenomenal, guys. This is a straight up shoot 'em up game, and this uses different chitlets than the main banner, which is just fine, right? At least in my opinion. So, and you can also get weapons out of these banners as well, which is pretty damn lit, right? Well, if we actually go back in there, I'll go ahead and show you guys a little something else where, we can take a look at the characters here. These are all the characters that are in the game. And then these are the weapons that are going to be available. You have certain characters that are snipers. You have certain characters that are pistol users. And in this game, you can use like signature move. You can switch in your characters anytime you want. You can do what's called, well, I'm going to call them QTEs or quick time events, where you bring in a character to just do a bunch of damage, but still keep your main damage dealing character in there at all times, right? You can switch between them if you want. It's very, very versatile in the way that you can play this game. And then you guys can see the details, right? As far as, how your pulls are actually consumed, which is pretty nice. And then you have the log as far as your previous characters or weapons that you had previously gotten, which is also really, really nice. Pretty typical of these games. You have the task, which actually is your daily, weeklies. And in your dailies, guys, you get quite a bit of this currency, which is phenomenal, guys. Like, as far as dailies, you're just going to be getting 30 of these a day. But your weeklies, man, these things really, really rack up. There's 100 of them right there. There's 100 of them right there. There's another 200, and then you have 200 more, and then 200 more, which is phenomenal, guys. And as you go through this, just like in any game, when you're doing all your dailies and doing all these requirements, you're going to, fill up this mileage meter and get all these rewards, right? And then, of course, more of these gems. This is your main currency in the game. Then you have the main story, which is phenomenal, guys. You can actually use these items to buy things also in the game. Fight is where you can actually face off against, your main story, your operation. And operation is pretty cool because you have combat training where you can get a bunch of these currencies. You actually can farm for any material that you need in here completely for free, guys. They do have a type of serum or energy that you do use in this, and that will be something that you will be limited on, right? You also have the personal file, and actually this is pretty phenomenal, guys. I want to show you something that's really, really cool. So in this thing, guys, you can actually farm for shards for your characters, which is phenomenal. So if I click on this, you'll notice that I have 5 in stock right now. Well, if I auto clear this, and auto clear is really nice, I will gain 1 more. So if I click on this, Now it's showing 6, which is awesome. You can farm for your characters as long as you have enough of this material to be able to do it, because it costs you 18 every single time that you do this. But that's awesome that you can farm these characters, and once you do farm for them and get shards for them, you can level them up. These little yellow dots will show up and it shows manifestation. So when I click on manifestation, I can actually stimulate this and level it up. And the way that this game works, guys, is you're going to be pulling for dupes for these characters and obviously pulling for your limited characters. But what the dupes do is it doesn't level the character up from S to double S or triple S like in other games. What it does is it actually gives you buffs and attack stats. So once this is completely filled, once I fill this all the way up 9 times, then it's going to give me what's called bird's eye view when the Raven attacks, which is in her case, in Live's case or Wednesday's case, it's going to be these little birds that fly around that shoot at the opponents. Well, whenever they attack, there's a 10% chance to activate Whispering Arrows, dealing electrical damage equal to 10% of the Raven's attack. So you unlock these buffs as you get your dupes for your character, and the fact that you can farm for these characters is pretty cool. And in your weapons, you can actually change your guns if you choose to do so. You can level up your guns also, which is pretty phenomenal, right? You can modify these things to where you can change the parts on them. So if I click on parts, you can see all the parts that I've changed on this, right? You can see what it looked like originally, and then you can see what it looked like after I modified. You can change the scope, you can change the silencer, the magazine to allow for a certain amount of bullets to be held. You have the distance layer, which increases your accuracy whenever you're aiming. And something else that you guys might want to know about is that this game is control compatible, or it's keypad and mouse compatible, whichever way you prefer to play the game. However, I can tell you with a controller, it seems like the sensitivity is a little off. Like it's a little too fast, but you can turn it down in the game. You can actually map your controller in this game, which is phenomenal, guys. Like that's really, really sick that you can do that. So if I click on settings and I go to keyboard, you can see that you can actually customize all of your bind. You can bind whatever you want to whatever key you want for whatever you're trying to do. And the same with the controller. This is really, really great for the players out there. Now, it doesn't have auto aim. What it has is aim assist. This works somewhat, but I got to tell you guys, with the mouse, at least for me, the mouse is way better. I'm not sure how this is going to be on a phone, but you can see that I'm running 120 FPS, guys. I'm running max graphics, and it runs like a champ. Now, I do run a i7 12th generation CPU with a 3070 GPU, which is a fairly powerful computer, but I don't believe it really needs that high of specs in order to run well. I'm not exactly sure what the specs are on the game at this point, but this is some really cool stuff. This is a really, really fun game, man. And if we go into the shop down here at the bottom, you can buy all kinds of things with your resources, right? You can buy, your extra shards for your character. You can buy these chitlets, which is for your summons. And this costs the same. This is what it costs per summon, 160 per summon. So you do the math, 10 would be 1,600 of these things. And I believe you can pretty much farm those in 1 week, if I'm not mistaken. And then here, guys, you have all these parts that you can put on your weapons to aid in, the handling of the gun, the magazines of the gun, all kinds of good little stuff in here that you can buy. And this is a really, really great sign for a game. You can even buy more of these shards, which is phenomenal. Again, more of these chitlets, right? Which is also pretty sweet. And these are the limited characters. Now, I believe once you get these limited characters, then you can actually farm for them. But I'll dive more into that in another video because I'm really not sure about that at this point. So let me show you guys what a summon looks like in this game. So then summons is actually an echo over in the left-hand corner over here. So I'm just going to click on echo. And we're going to go in the top banner here, and we're going to go ahead and do a summon. You guys can see I've already done 3 summons. So again, right now on the beta version of the game, 8 summons counts as 10, which is nice. That is nice. I'll show you exactly how this looks. We bring this down, right? And, oh, nice. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That was a limited character right there, man. I got the character early before the pity, which is phenomenal. And I'm not even sure if the pity resets, in all honesty, guys. I don't really know. Need to do a little further reading on that. Nice. Okay. Kind of a cool animation, right? I'm really curious to see what character I'm actually going to get. And you guys, there's sniper characters in here. That is super fun. When you're going around sniping, there's all kinds of cool boss fights and lots of good stuff you get to do in the game. Okay, okay.
One kill.
All right, nice, nice. A dupe, and who did I get? Yes, this is the character that I wanted, man. Good old life, or Wednesday as they call her. Hell yes, yes, I got Wild Hunt. That is phenomenal. I can't wait to check this girl out. I'm going to be leveling her up and working with her. I don't even know if you can use two of the same type of character in one team. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not really sure. But you guys can see that you do get weapons in these things. So I believe I'm going to get another limited character once I do these, 8 more pulls, which counts as 10. And from the reading that I did earlier, it looks like, this banner that I'm pulling in is going to end after I do the 50 pulls. So then it's going to be, 80 pulls before you get a limited character in this. Now, this is the beta test, guys. This is subject to change later on, but I'm definitely going to be doing some more summons later on when I have enough currency to see if I do get another limited character, but I'm pretty sure I will, and it would be pretty freaking awesome if I did get old girl again, Life Wild Hunt. That would be freaking insane. But this is one of those games, guys, like if you're a fan of shooter games, I think you're probably going to like it. The BGM in this game is terrific. I've been following the story. The story seems very, very well done. And I really like the way that the animation looks in this game. It looks very realistic with the 3D effect that they have going on in the game. The characters look pretty amazing as well. All these wonderful characters that are available. I mean, there's all kinds of beauties in here, guys. And like I said, they're all different. Some of them are sniper characters, like this lady right here. Some of them are pistol characters. You got another sniper right there. Sniping is really, really fun in this game, guys. Like, it's so freaking cool. Now, I'm definitely going to be doing some more videos about this game. She's got a real spunky personality, but I'm really enjoying this game. I really love shooter games myself. I know you guys, you see me on the channel playing all these other games, but what you might not know about me is that I do get into these kinds of games, and it's just fun, man. It really feels good, in all honesty, to play with my mouse and keyboard on a shooter game, because that's generally how I like to do it. And that is a preference, but I definitely am enjoying that side of the game. And this game really is a breath of fresh air. I'll show you guys a little gameplay in the story mode, which is, pretty cool. The story is actually really good in the game, not too shabby at all. So let's do a little run in here, guys, and I'll show you, exactly, what this looks like, because it really is fun, guys. You get to fight all kinds of wacky bosses, and you can see how the gameplay looks right here. So right down here, this little icon actually will operate this Raven, is what they're calling it. It will start shooting out missiles whenever you hit this thing. It does a lot of AoE damage. And then this here actually will do her signature move, or ultimate, where she's in an iframe, and it does ridiculous amounts of AoE. And then the X and the C, what they'll do is they'll actually bring in the character to do some short range damage, or you can hit 1, 2, or 3 and bring in the character. Remember, you combine the keys to whatever you want to do so. And in the bottom left hand corner, where my face is actually at, there is a life bar for my characters. Let me go ahead and kick this on here. There you go. You guys can see the life bar at the bottom of the screen, right? And let me go ahead and bring up my ugly mug again here. Okay. Yeah, this always kind of goes off. All right, let's play. So let's do a little action here. Let's do a little action, all right? Let's whoop up on this guy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shoot out my missiles here. Try to do some extra damage to him. Okay, we're going to get back over here. And you can dodge and get out of the way. I'm still trying to get used to using my keypad, in all honesty, guys. All right. Now, there's little shields there that actually protect you from gunfire, which is actually really, really nice. So I'm kind of backing away. I want to try not to get hit here. And you can see there's like weak spots on these opponents. And that's a typical thing you're going to see on a lot of these bosses. So what we're going to have now is we're going to have some guys probably showing up, trying to whoop my butt. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get behind something so old boy can't shoot me, because he's way up there. All right, now you see the little red thing there, the red things there. That's showing where our opponent's at, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to run around here and take these guys out. All right. You might notice my head kind of moves around whenever I'm playing here. Nice, nice, nice.
Fully loaded.
We'll take out these guys. There we go. I gotta like look at my keypad to know which button's what. We'll take out these little guys. All right. And more than likely some guy's gonna come flying out here trying to take me out because this guy's still way up here. So I imagine he's probably gonna come down. I don't really know if he will or not. We want to keep moving because we don't want to get hit. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that out. There we go.
No need to panic. Fully loaded.
Okay. And there's my signature. And that was kind of a waste right there. Whoa.
They've got firepower.
There we go, 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 there we go. Take out this guy, 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 take out this guy.
Objective complete. Awaiting orders.
Nice, nice, nice. That's how it's done, man. You can come in here and destroy and get it done. And murder. And this is the outro that you'll see. And the game's got all kinds of good little cutscenes in it whenever you're playing this thing. I didn't use the support skill, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But that's a little bit of the gameplay in the game. I know it wasn't the greatest, but I haven't really played it that much, and I'm not really used to playing with a keyboard and mouse. I'm still trying to get used to it, but I gotta say, guys, this game is really, really fun. I'm definitely looking forward to this when it comes out on July 20th. And I definitely plan on making some more videos regarding this game because I think this is going to be a really great game. And I'm definitely going to be checking out that new limited character that I did get. But let me know what you guys think about Snowbreak Containment Zone. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. TT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.